This is Disney Entertainment News Today. I'm Rob Whiteside, and here now are your top Disney entertainment stories for Tuesday, July 18th, 2023. During his appearance on CNBC's Squawk Box, the Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger commented on the ongoing writer's strike and the new Sag-aftra strike, saying that the demands of those involved are, quote, not realistic. The Writers Guild of America, WGA, has been on strike for over 2 months after negotiations with various studios and streaming platforms regarding royalties and residual payments failed. The ongoing strike has led to film delays, and now the actors union, Sag-aftra, has gone on strike as well. This group has not gone on strike in over 40 years, and both unions have not been on strike at the same time since 1960. Iger spoke with David Faber from the Sun Valley Conference in Idaho, saying of the labor actions, quote, "It's very disturbing to me. We've talked about disruptive forces on this business and all the challenges we're facing. The recovery from COVID, which is ongoing, it's not completely back." Iger continued, "This is the worst time in the world to add to that disruption. I understand any labor organization's desire to work on behalf of its members to get the most compensation and be compensated fairly based on the value that they deliver. We managed as an industry to negotiate a very good deal with the Directors Guild that reflects the value that the directors contribute to this great business, and we wanted to do the same thing with the writers, and we'd like to do the same thing with the actors. There's a level of expectation that they have that is just not realistic. And they're adding to the set of the challenges that this business is already facing that is, quite frankly, very disruptive." He added, "It will have a very, very damaging effect on the whole business, and unfortunately, there's huge collateral damage in the industry to people who are supportive services, and I could go on and on. It will affect the economy of different regions even because of the sheer size of the business. It's a shame. It's a real shame." In related news, Deadpool 3 has stopped filming, just one of many Hollywood production shutdowns as the SAG-aftra strike begins, Variety reports. Just a few days ago, Ryan Reynolds shared an image of him as Deadpool and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine on set. Filming began in London back in the spring of this year, and we also learned that Jennifer Garner would reprise her role as Elektra from 2003's Daredevil and 2005's Elektra. Though many film productions have been able to continue during the Writers Guild of America strike, the simultaneous actors strike will bring the industry to an almost absolute standstill. Filming for Deadpool 3 and other projects could be paused for months, leading to more release dates getting delayed. Now, Deadpool 3 was originally scheduled for a September 6, 2024 release. It was then pushed to a November 8, 2024 release, but then was optimistically moved up to a May 3rd, 2024 release date as other Marvel films were delayed. Speaking of Marvel films, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will be available for streaming on Disney Plus beginning on August 2nd, 2023. The Guardians of the Galaxy series focuses on a group of extraterrestrial criminals on the run who initially team up for just causes when they tangle themselves in a dangerous struggle between Xandar and Kree fanatical Ronan the Accuser. Volume 3 is the conclusion to a trilogy that began with the 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy, a relatively unknown team of superheroes to the general public before this film's release. The franchise is now one of Marvel's most popular and critically acclaimed, with the first two films grossing a combined $1.64 billion, as well as scoring 92% and 85% on Rotten Tomatoes, respectively. The Guardians have also made appearances in Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and Thor Love and Thunder, plus a roughly half feature-length holiday special on Disney+. They've spawned a series of video games and are also featured in 2 Disney Parks attractions, Cosmic Rewind at Epcot and Mission Breakout at Disney California Adventure. James Gunn, doubling as writer and director, has repeatedly expressed his profound desire to wrap the trilogy up with the utmost propriety, calling it, quote, "the hardest thing I've ever done," in an interview with Entertainment Weekly. 2 new names have been added to the cast for Disney's upcoming sequel, TRON Ares, also known as TRON 3, both according to Deadline. Cameron Monaghan was recently the star of the video game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and Sarah Desjardins, star of Yellowjackets, both joined the cast ahead of the SAG-aftra strike. They joined Jared Leto, who has been attached to the project for some time, and Evan Peters, whose casting was announced last month. Monaghan is likely best known for his turn as Ian Gallagher in Showtime's series Shameless, which ran for a total of 11 seasons from 2011 to 2021. He also notably played the Joker-esque twins Jerome and Jeremiah Valeska on Fox's live-action Batman-adjacent series Gotham. His role as Cal Kestis in the Star Wars video game series is his most recent credit. Desjardins currently stars in Showtime's Yellowjackets as Kaylee and can be found in CW's Riverdale, Hulu's Under the Banner of Heaven, and Netflix's The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Details about both actors' characters are unknown at this time, though the film is reportedly eyeing an August production start should the strike not last that long. Disney Entertainment earned a whopping 163 nominations for the 75th Primetime Emmy Awards. Among the movies and TV shows nominated are Star Wars shows Obi-Wan Kenobi, Andor, and The Mandalorian. Ms. Marvel earned 3 nominations. Disney Plus in total got 40 nominations. Docuseries Light and Magic about Industrial Light and Magic was nominated for Outstanding Music Composition for a Documentary Series or Special. Hocus Pocus 2 was nominated for Outstanding Television Movie, as well as for Costumes and Music. ABC's Abbott Elementary earned 8 nominations. Hulu's Only Murders in the Building earned 11, and The Bear on FX received 13. You can read Disney's press release and full list of nominations right now on WDWNT.com. Disney Plus will release a new 4K restoration of the 1950 animated film Cinderella this August as part of the World Princess Week. The restoration is a culmination of years of work by the Walt Disney Studios Restoration and Preservation Team with Walt Disney Animation Studios. Disney Plus shared an image comparing the previous version of Cinderella with the restored version. Disney said the film is back to, quote, its original grandeur, authentic to the artist ambitions of the studio's creative team, and which looks and sounds better than ever. Kevin Schaefer, director of restoration for Walt Disney Studios, said, quote, working with our restoration team, along with internal technical experts, outside vendors like Mike Underwood at Picture Shop Hollywood, and advisors from Walt Disney Animation Studios, we were able to make this 1950 classic look and sound better than ever. Many criticized the previous restoration of Cinderella for losing details and turning her originally silver dress blue. Goldberg said, quote, working with Mike to restore this film was really a labor of love. We both really loved the film and felt strongly that we had to preserve it. The 4K restoration of Cinderella will begin streaming on Disney Plus on August 25th. Is this one of your favorite animated classics? Are you excited to see it freshly restored? You can let us know in the comments below. To promote the new Haunted Mansion movie, Zillow has a listing to ostensibly purchase the house for the low price of, quote, your soul. The listing features photos, GIFs, and videos of the Haunted Mansion film set, giving a close-up look at the details that went into the production. The Zillow listing states the Haunted Mansion is a 5-bedroom, 2-bath, 13,195 square foot house in New Orleans, Louisiana. According to the facts and features, it was built in 1823 and has no parking. Cooling is, quote, without notice. Here's an overview. Only minutes from downtown New Orleans, just outside the city on a secluded bayou road, this property, which dates back to the late 19th century, has been miraculously preserved in its original condition. It is important to disclose that this property is indeed haunted, and its inhabitants inflict terror and promise eternal entrapment to all those who enter. We are certain that you will find this place irresistible and promise that once you've seen it in person, you will find it impossible to leave it behind. For a list of the entire home details and to take a virtual tour of the Haunted Mansion with a Zillow agent, visit our website right now. And for the absolute latest in Disney Parks news and entertainment, head on over to WDWNT.com and follow us on all of your favorite social media platforms. If you're enjoying this show, and as always we hope you are, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDWNT TV on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. You can also hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. And if you enjoy Disney movies and TV shows, don't forget to join us for our weekly review show, Deep in the Plus. We do that show live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, and you can find previous episodes available on demand right here on WDWNT TV. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news and entertainment, this is Rob Whiteside saying don't have a good day, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.